This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks
Good
for
morning.
joining us for North Dakota Today. Another pretty nice day. The weather department warning, though, tomorrow things change. So just take advantage of today. It's going to be a very nice
This is
afternoon.
your last chance, I hear, to get
for nice
things to be outside.
Well, it is November 9th, so things are
Get
going to
things
start
taken care
changing.
of. Yeah.
So this is kind of the big talker.
It really is.
And it will be, I think, for some time. Travis
scary.
Scott now is just saying he's going to pay for the funerals for those who died in a crowd surge that turned into a mass casualty. Of course, this happened in Houston a couple of days ago. A lot of people are still trying to figure out who Travis Scott is.
Yeah.
You know, if you weren't
I know.
But, you know, obviously a lot of, looking at video, it was a packed, maybe, you know,
Well,
overcapacity possibility.
Is it the Astrodome?
Astro World.
Astro World. Okay. Anyway, so Travis Scott, big rapper, big name in the rap world, for those of you that are into that. But anyway, he started this festival. I don't know how many, 8 years ago or something like that, is it? Something. I don't know how many years. Anyway, I mean, you're excited to go to a concert and see, you know, one of your favorite performers. You just don't know that this is, I mean, I don't know, this is so
they're
freak.
still trying to figure out exactly what happened. It sounds like there was a surge of the crowd moving forward. People got blocked in, they were trampled.
There's no seating, it's all standing. So that's what, you know, this type of a concert, you know, is kind of about. And anyway, just a horrific situation occurred.
As you can imagine, lawsuits are now being filed against Travis Scott and Astro World after that festival. He was supposed to be playing in Las Vegas. That show has been canceled.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with him, and I know I always have to bring this up, and people probably don't care, but he is dating one of the Jenner girls, Kylie Jenner, of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians whole world. I think she was at the show as well. So. I don't think they're twins. Are they twins? The younger sisters?
Oh, I thought they were twins.
Well, Kylie is his,
you know, what do I know?
Girlfriend. So anyway, they're still trying to kind of figure out what happened. Now looking into whether drugs were involved, why people were not able to get out of the way, and whether or not Travis Scott knew that it was happening at the time. But you're right. You go to a concert, you're a big fan, you're just, you know, you want to have a good carefree time, and then it turns into tragedy.
Exactly. So really sad, but
Super sad.
hopefully, I don't know, nothing good comes of it actually. So I don't know. Anyway.
Now to a different heartbreaking story. Stephanie Gosk this morning reports on a shocking story where a family is now suing a fertility clinic for negligence and malpractice.
For one California couple, a life-changing mistake altered their dream of having a child.
It's a truly impossible nightmare.
Daphne Cardinale says she carried a child via IVF to term. She and her husband Alexander raising a baby girl for months, only to discover the child was a different race and genetically unrelated to them.
The heartbreak and confusion cannot be understated.
Unable to conceive their second child on their own, the couple had turned to the California Center for Reproductive Health to freeze their embryos and get in vitro fertilization. Following one unsuccessful try, the procedure worked.
I thought, that's it. I'm settled, I'm done, my life is perfect.
After birth, the couple began suspecting the child may not be theirs.
The moment our second daughter was born should have been among the happiest of my life. But I immediately felt shaken and confused as to why I didn't recognize her.
They ordered a DNA test, confirming their worst fears.
The child that Daphne birthed was not related to either Daphne or Alexander.
Instead of breastfeeding my own child, I breastfed and bonded with a child I was later forced to give away.
The embryo belonged to a stranger who delivered and began raising the Cardinale's baby. Both couples later went to court and legally exchanged children, but they could not get the time back.
We missed an entire year of our daughter's life.
The Cardinales filing a lawsuit against the California Center for Reproductive Health and the doctor involved. The defendants did not immediately respond to our request for comment. Calling it a traumatic experience, the Cardinales are now healing and working to bond with their biological child.
This seems like a bad movie, right?
Totally.
I cannot imagine. I don't know how
stomach
you,
is just
the
sick.
emotional distress, like
That is
so
awful.
confusing
That is so sad.
for a mom.
So sad for both. I mean,
right?
both parties.
And a year is a long time,
Oh man, yeah,
especially when it comes to babies. so
exactly. That is, like, they talk about the bonding.
I don't know.
Hard to go into this next story on, but it might break a wine lover's heart too. There was a crash
I know.
of
Oh, okay. We don't
Oh,
have
we can't do
video
this
of
one?
it. I
Well,
guess not.
bummer.
Well, we can tell you though, because we talk about
it
this
broke
every
my
time we
heart.
see a beer truck crash and the
Yeah.
beer cans are on the side of the road,
Yeah,
or
this-
honey. This time apparently it was a truck.
a wine truck
Full of
wine. I mean, and that's, not cans, it's glass. So there's glass everywhere and sticky wine.
Big mess.
Big mess. So sad. Really a sad story, but they did have to clean it up. It's all cleaned up and nobody was hurt. The truck driver's fine, all of that. But still, could you imagine?
No.
I would feel really bad. I mean, all that glass everywhere.
All
Okay.
that wine before
right.
the holidays.
But
gone.
this is a much better story and a cute story at that. And many probably saw this past weekend.
Yeah,
so
check
I
out this
love
running
this.
back if you're a Bison fan or a Jacks fan.
Yes, yes.
Moose couldn't wait for that big Dakota Marker game to be played on Saturday down in
moose?
South Dakota.
On the loose.
Yeah, it was caught Friday morning before the game, apparently just running free across the field, the Jackrabbits field. Police and stadium personnel were on hand. They were trying to get it out of the stadium before it did any damage. And apparently
Yeah,
it
right
did.
out the gates. This is crazy though. I would not even have thought like a moose in the middle of.
Only in like South Dakota, North Dakota. I can see it,
Right.
it's an outdoor field, so
Oh, that's so
Crazy.
That would have been even more humorous. If
That
it
was actually the
during
highlight
it. Yeah,
of the,
right. The
Bison
highlight of
Jacks
the
game.
whole game for us. Anyway, okay.
coming up on North Dakota Today, we have some Turkey Day crafts for you and the kids, maybe even the grandkids, so don't go
Yeah.
anywhere.